Hey guys, even though we founded this channel on July 21st, 2019, it was not until August 7th, 2019 that we published our first reaction. And this day, August 7th, 2024, it has been 5 years since that first reaction was published. And in the last week or so, we just achieved 2 million views, with all of them being legit. Here is the very first reaction we ever did, and that is the first thumbnail to go with it. Strange that we kind of predicted that Julia should be part of it right from the start. So, with that very first reaction, we did indeed react to Ken Domik talking about going on an expensive vacation, and he's talking about hard liquor. And with the very first reaction, we advised people to please stop sending him money. And now it's 5 years later, he's still talking about expensive vacations, he's still talking about alcohol, and he's still asking for your money. We have stood up to all of that. And if I were to tell you to go check out the very first video, let's be honest, you'd probably say, oh, I'll get around to doing that. It's only 5 minutes and 44 seconds. So, we're just gonna run the whole thing. And then, we're gonna prepare to celebrate 5 years and 2 million views in the way that only we can do. So here's the very first one. Let's take a trip down memory lane, as they say, right now.
When I approach a restaurant that I want to go to, I want to do that, and I'll make my money through YouTube off that. So, Kiefer Sutherland. Hey patrons, how you guys doing? I asked you not too long ago to ask me some questions, and I'll upload it, and you guys will be the only ones who gets to see this, and you can ask me personal questions and I'll try to answer them here. I will do this maybe once a month. We'll see how it goes. It's not too difficult to put together for you, but it's a little more on that personal level kind of thing. Right now it is 2:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, August 6th.
And this reaction is getting posted to the reaction channel the very next day. You silly doofus.
And we're just packing up. We leave tomorrow morning. That's why I'm going to do this now. We leave tomorrow morning to go to Vancouver for 3 days, and then after that we are going on a ship to Alaska.
Please stop sending Ken Domik your money. Please and thanks.
It's a 7-day, what do they call it? The interior passage. Anyway, so a bunch of you guys left some comments, so I'm going to try and answer all of them. We had Sean, Rob, Jim, Matthew, Celine, Jonathan, and Mohammed. And we'll just start at the top, I guess. And so Sean asked, what is your most memorable moment up to this time in your life?
That would be failing with CraveCon back in 2016, after which you said it was an investment and you're going to bring it back. 2017, 2018, 2019, it is not back.
Wow. You could go a whole bunch of ways on that. Starting YouTube full-time, and yes, and then getting my crappy show. I tried to watch it, and it just didn't jive with me. Matthew asked, what is the funniest collab you have ever done? The funniest collab. I'm not sure if you're thinking just me and the other YouTuber collabing, just working together was funny, or the actual final product video was the funniest. That's so hard to say, man. I've met so many amazing people in YouTube. Funniest. I'd have to have them all listed down. Wow, Matthew, that's a hard one. I'd like to say Joey. Joey's a lot of fun to hang out with, and he's just an all-around funny kind of guy. That would probably be the funniest collab we did when we were in Santa Barbara, and then we did another one in San Francisco. So probably those two, just for the whole sitting down in the car, laughing it up and having a lot of fun. I think that's probably it. Any personal stories about famous Canadians? Do you like Trailer Park Boys? No.
That sounds like something fucking Ricky would say.
Any famous Canadians that I've met?
And now, here comes a very, very sad story that shows just how little influence Ken Domik really has, especially when you consider how long he has had his channel for.
Not off the top of my head. Maybe Kiefer Sutherland. They're shooting a movie downtown Toronto, and I just finished. I was in college at George Brown, and they're shooting just around the corner from us. So I got to meet him, and he's Canadian. So most memorable moment in my life would be my neighbors. Both dogs are having a dump at the same time. That is funny. And then it said, what is your plan for the channel in the near future? Contest style travels. I definitely want to travel, start traveling a little bit more away from my area and do more restaurant, kind of cross between what Celine and you are asking. Or content. I said contest. The content style travels, etc. The style, I kind of like my I kind of like the style where I go into the restaurant and Bacardi White, Appleton Amber, or the dark one. I don't mind either of those. And then I have the Havana Club, which I got in Cuba. It's a very good rum. I'll definitely like to start doing that again. It just causes a little bit of problems sometimes on my channel. Kiefer Sutherland. Kiefer Sutherland. And that's my favorite thing.
How do you like that? Funny right from the start. And we are going to celebrate 5 years and 2 million views with a cake, eggs Benny, a candle, and Doritos on the side. And before we get started with all that, let me just ask you that if you want to get us a birthday present, then please join the fucking channel. It's only $1.99 a month. There's no contract, although we'd like it if you'd stick around and set it and forget it, because if anything happened to the channel, it would just get turned off anyway. So as long as you're digging the channel, then please sign up at $1.99 a month, and you get all the custom emojis, and you get an early release every now and then. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's get to celebrating the way we do it right now. Let's get the eggs Benny started with lots of butter. This is even boring when I do it. Just wanted to let you guys know that KDRC goes the extra mile to make sure that real hollandaise sauce was in there. So we are starting with the cake, and now we're going to add the eggs Benny, which consists of 5 English muffins, not toasted because I'm not going to do the work, and the eggs Benny, and the yolks are not broken. So we got that right. And I think the sauce, the hollandaise sauce, was supposed to be put under the muffin. I don't care. The hollandaise sauce is in there, so it's legit. Let's get let's build the perfect beast. Let's do it. All right, so we needed a bigger cake, and well, who cares? The eggs with the hollandaise sauce on them are coming next. There we go. Doesn't that look good? And just to double check, there's a yolk and one piece, a little covered by the rest of it, one piece and one piece. We got just enough room here to add the candle into the cake. Wait a minute, what comes next? Hang on. We're gonna have some real Doritos in here in honor of Julia. Get me in. In honor of Julia pretending to like Doritos and also being part of the reactions, and she, oh shoot. I'll put that back together. Now there's a real blooper. In honor of Julia being part of the reactions for the past year and pretending to like Doritos when she only had one, and then she covered up so she could spit it out.
The best part is all the snacks. Come on. Drive-through just got better.
There is Miss Anaconda winding up for the big show. Here it comes. She had one, then immediately covered up so she could go bleh! And because of Julia being in the reactions, that is why we added Doritos to the festivities. We're going to add real Doritos, so that'll be around. We'll stick them in somewhere, okay? After we repair that. Now here are the Doritos. Okay, we have to do a little bit more work over there. And, you know how we do it. I want you to know that the Doritos are in there. My goodness. Okay, the candle is next. So, all we gotta do is light this bad boy. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, hold on, I'm almost ready to start this. So, I just want to thank all of you for the past 5 years of support as we do our character study on Ken Domik, and this cake represents everything. It's a cake, it's got a 5-year anniversary candle on it, which is lit. It has eggs Benny with sauce, and no yolks broken, and the lower level has got lots of Doritos, which represents the minor contribution of Julia. And, well, I had a whole speech prepared. It's just been so much work to put this together. Let's just hurry up and do this. So let's blow the candle out. So if Ken's channel he retires it, then I got my wish. Of course, I had a backup wish, which is the very best for all of you. Now let's get that candle out of the way and get to business. Before we begin, I want to let you know that we're going to start with some Ken Domik music service, and then we'll start with extra Ken Domik music service, so they blend. And yeah, so let's get right to it. And again, thanks for all the support for the past 5 years. Let's do this. We have spent the last 5 years meticulously studying the exploits of Kenneth Bernard Domik. It has been fascinating work and a remarkable achievement. And you've been a part of it for the past 5 years. And more than anything else, it has also been a colossal waste of time on both my part and yours. So, who cares? It's not really hurting anybody. And I want to thank you for your participation and ask you on this special day of us having achieved 2 million views over 5 years that you might consider joining the channel, or at least subscribing. Please like and comment. And thank you very much for this amazing 5 years. Thanks from me, the KDRC hand.
Is that it? That's it.
British peanut.
double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. Tangy.